Today we got exciting news. It's been about 56 days since we picked up the ball python clutch from one of our ball pythons. And today, look at this. The snakes are starting to pip. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut these eggs open, give these guys an opportunity to break out. This doesn't hurt the snakes at all. This just actually gives us an opportunity to look in the eggs before they hatch and see what these baby snakes look like. So we're gonna start here with the snake that's already pipped. We're just gonna snip the egg a little bit around where we're gonna watch out, be super careful. Oh, there's some movement in there. Come here guys, come look at this. Look at that. In here we have a baby snake. This looks like, just like his mom, a pinstripe ball python. Wow, look at that. The snake is getting his or her first real breath of fresh air. But look at that. A fresh baby ball python. Everything looks good. Looks like there's no deformities or anything in here. Wow. Alright, we're gonna cut the rest of these eggs. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more eggs to go. So we'll start with this one. You can actually feel the snake. This egg kind of looks a little moldy, so hopefully everything's good inside. But it does look like the snake has actually started to break itself out with its egg tooth on its own, so. Cut very carefully and very gently. Make sure not to harm the snake. Here's another ball python in here. I don't know if this one made it or not. Doesn't look like he's moving, but we'll still leave him in here. He has good colors, but this looks like it'll be a normal ball python if this one makes it out. But like I said, I did see some mold inside, so maybe he just didn't get out in time, but maybe he'll break out on its own. But we're gonna leave these snakes to finish hatching on their own, but we'll see how many we get to make it. Egg number 3. Looks like another pinstripe. Yeah guys, look in here. All these snakes look super healthy. Another pinstripe ball python. And as you guys can see, this is the mucus membrane that's actually inside with the snakes. You can actually see the veins as well. Hopefully it looks like this one is gonna make it as well. Snake number 3. The only one I'm worried about so far is number 2. Number 1 definitely moved. Number 3 definitely moved as well. But number 2 hasn't moved yet, so hopefully he makes it out. And we're just gonna assist these guys, leave it open, and then hopefully by tomorrow we'll put them back in the incubator and they'll crawl their way out. Snake number 4 is looks like another pinstripe. And this snake looks good as well. Yeah, it looks like they all incubated pretty good, so I'm not seeing any deformities or anything. These snakes are definitely alive. And they will come out here soon. This is actually my first time cutting snake eggs, so you guys are on this journey with me. Only reason that I know how to do this is because I watched Brian Barczyk my whole life, so that's actually what got me into ball pythons and what got me into snakes in general. So Let's see, snake number 5. Another pinstripe. So we're hitting the odds, guys. Honestly, we wanted to hit more of the pinstripes more than normal. So here's another pinstripe in here. So these could be pinstripe black pastel. These can be normal pinstripes, or we can get normals out of this clutch. But now that I look at it, this one just may be pinstripe black pastel. As you guys can see, the color difference between a normal pinstripe here, this is the darker tones in the brown, and this black pastel one kind of looks a little different. It has more of like grayish and like a darker saddle stripe down the back. So I think this may be a pinstripe black pastel, but once they come out, we can really see what these snakes are and take our official guesses at these genetics. Two more snakes to go. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th snake. Just cutting this egg open. Another pinstripe. So the odds are good over here, guys. Not as many normals as I was expecting, but that's actually really good for me. 1 normal so far. And 6 pinstripes. And last but not least, this will be the final snake that we're cutting today. Another pinstripe, guys. So we hit on the odds. This is the best case scenario that could have came out of this clutch for us here. So we've got 6 pinstripes and 1 normal. Now what we're going to do is leave these eggs in here, put them back in the incubator, and eventually they're going to crawl all out on their own, and they're going to crawl out and start coming in here. After their first shed, we can feed them. But these snakes will make their way out on their own, most likely overnight. They're going to get back in that warm temperature, and they're going to start crawling around. We'll see flat eggs, and these snakes will be ready to eat within the next 2 weeks. But back in the incubator they go. Like I said, guys, the odds, this is as good as it could have went. So 6 pinstripes, maybe some black pastel pinstripes, and we have 1 normal and 1 snake that I don't know if he's doing too well or not, but we'll keep our fingers crossed for this one here, because I'm just not 100% sure. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if this one even fully developed for us here. Look in here, guys. As you guys can see, this guy still has an umbilical cord. But I don't know if he's made it. We'll leave him overnight. I don't think this one survived, but I'm not 100% sure. He still could be very fresh. I'll come check back on him in like maybe an hour or so. But as you guys can see, there's still an umbilical cord in there. I just don't know if this guy got a full chance to develop. But this is normal. Once that first snake pips, guys, they should be way more developed than that. So that's just either an incubation issue, or some snakes just have a failure to thrive past a certain point. So no fault of our own. This guy, he should have been, ready to come, but he can still continue to incubate if he's going to make it in here. We'll see by later today or tomorrow if he's got any more chance. But these snakes are completely ready to go to their next stage of life, back into the incubator for the next 24 hours. Alright, so we ended the video, but we're coming back here. This snake, this normal ball python that didn't make it, he's super small, but we looked deeper into the eggs, and there's 2 snakes in here. So this one doesn't look like he made it. Still a big umbilical cord, but there's a twin snake in there. Look in there, guys. There's a second snake in that egg that looks like it's alive and it's possibly going to develop. So we're going to have to try our best to remove this one here that didn't make it out. Unfortunately, he had to sacrifice for his brother or sister that's in there. But we have twin snakes on our first ball python clutch of the year, guys. That's super exciting, and we didn't even notice until we were taking a deeper look at these snakes. I think the odds of that are super, super low. But that just shows us our luck with these snakes. Twin ball pythons on our first clutch of the year. Look at that again. Now that we've cut all the snake eggs, we found out that we actually had twins in here as well. These snakes are going back in the incubator until all of them crawl out of the eggs on their own. So we're gonna sit these guys right back in the incubator. Let me turn these lights on. Back in the incubator for the next couple of days until they crawl out on their own. We'll come check on these guys in a couple hours and see how they're doing. But by tomorrow or in the next 2 days, the snakes should all crawl out on their own. But let me know if you guys enjoy snake cutting videos. This is inspiration from Brian Barczyk. Rest in peace, Brian Barczyk. We're gonna keep cutting ball python eggs. Alright, so guys, it's the next day, and honestly this isn't how I wanted to go on with this video, but we made a huge mistake with the baby ball pythons. As you guys can see, come take a look. Our baby ball pythons did not make it. It's my fault. We had a issue, and there's a failure to thrive issue because of us. So I guess in the midst of the excitement yesterday, we knocked down the probe, the thermometer probe that's inside of the incubator. That it runs up here. We accidentally knocked it down or somehow pulled it down, but when we came down this morning, the incubator was very hot, like 120 degrees from the heat pad trying to keep up to our 90-degree threshold. So we essentially cooked the babies, and it's 100% my fault. It's also my first clutch of ball pythons. I didn't mean to do that, but you know, things happen. We'll learn from this situation. The upside is we do have at least one baby right here that I know will survive. So this one is good, still looks strong. We have another one that is alive right here. You guys take a look. This one's still alive. They're still umbilical cord attached, but I just don't know how well this one's gonna do. But we've separated them, so overnight or within the next couple hours we'll check them. They're on wet paper towels. But like I said, guys, we live and we learn. This is a horrible mistake. Always check your incubator temperatures, guys. I should have been checking multiple times today. I just wanted to wait to make this video when all the snakes were out, so I didn't come down till now, and that was a mistake on my end. So now I know for the next time. And for this next clutch of eggs, hopefully I'll be keeping a really diligent eye on them. But unfortunately, we lost 1, 2, 3, 4 ball pythons. The twins already weren't doing well, but we lost 4 ball pythons, and yeah, just a rookie mistake on my end. I need to get some manual thermometers that I can check with my phone, so they'll be able to alert me if the temperature goes too high and too low. But like I said, guys, I'll be more prepared for the future. Unfortunately, the upside was we hatched our first ball pythons. The downside is we couldn't keep them alive. So don't crucify me in the comment section. Like I said, it was a horrible mistake. I lived and I learned. I gotta check those incubator probe temperatures at all time. But yeah, guys, 4 snakes unfortunately didn't make it. Well, if you want to count the twins, and 6 snakes didn't make it. These twins already weren't really doing well. They're really small, underdeveloped. But these other snakes are 100% my fault, guys. So yeah, comment your thoughts. If you've bred snakes before, you've seen an issue like that, give me suggestions, or crucify me in the comments if you want. But it wasn't on purpose, guys. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.